Welcome, Aries. If you're hearing these words right now, it's not by accident. The universe always finds a way to whisper to the souls that are ready to listen. This September, a door is opening before you, a door that leads to a deep transformation, where the very challenges that once broke you down now become your launch pad. There are great gifts on their way to you, and they're not just about money. They're about awakening from within, about the wealth of your soul, and the strength to finally walk your own path. Take a deep breath, let it go. Allow yourself to receive, because right now your journey is shifting into a brand new chapter, one where old limits dissolve, making way for light and abundance. And it all begins with the story of the last 13 years. There were days when every step felt heavy, as if you were walking on a path paved with stones. Each breath was a challenge, every glance toward the future, blurred behind a veil of fog. The wind struck your face, the rain lashed against your skin. And your heart, Aries, felt worn and weary, weighed down by losses and endless worries. But you kept going. You walked through those months with every ounce of strength you had. You stood tall, even when it seemed as though the entire world conspired to test your courage and your resolve. And now, September unfolds before you like a new silk veil, soft, weightless, carrying the gentle fragrance of the earth after a long rain. This moment doesn't arrive with thunder or sudden storms. It comes like a quiet whisper from the universe, inviting you to feel the light slowly seeping into every corner of your soul, guiding you toward an entirely new journey. September feels like a secret invitation from destiny, a subtle opening into a deeper layer of awareness. It doesn't ask you to fight. It doesn't demand that you try harder or push further. All it asks is that you allow yourself to let go. The old wounds, the finished chapters, the beliefs that once held you back, it's time to let them dissolve, like leaves falling gently from a branch as autumn arrives. No resistance, no bitterness, no holding on. There were times you asked yourself, why me? Why this path? But now, as you look back, you'll see everything happened to guide you exactly where you're meant to be. As the Buddha teaches, suffering is the doorway back to yourself. The storms never came to destroy you. They came to cleanse you, to strip away the shells that had grown too tight, to open up a larger, freer space for you to breathe, to live, and to love. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a small garden within you, its soil parched and cracked after seasons of drought. Now the rains of September arrive, soft yet steady, seeping deep into the earth, awakening seeds long forgotten. Tiny shoots begin to rise, reaching instinctively toward the light. That's you, Aries. You're stepping into your own season of rebirth. September doesn't promise gifts falling from the sky. It offers you something far more precious, clarity. You'll begin to see why old roads had to end, why certain people drifted away, why plans you thought were solid vanished like mist at sunrise. It's not because you failed. It's because life is clearing the path, so you can walk forward more lightly, more freely, and more aligned with your true direction. When old doors close, it's never to punish you. They close so that new windows can open, windows that look out onto an entirely different sky. Only when you learn to trust, when you finally loosen your grip, will you see how the flow of life is always carrying you exactly where you're meant to be. And in that moment of surrender, you'll feel it, the quiet protection of the universe, a gentle hand on your shoulder whispering, "This path, you are ready now." Remember this, Aries, you don't have to do more to deserve good things. You are already enough. You are already whole. September is simply here to help you see it more clearly, to feel it deeper in every cell of your being. And from that place of awareness, your heart will open again, wider, softer, more forgiving. This month comes to remind you, no storm lasts forever. Behind the darkest nights, the sun always waits, ready to warm your skin, ready to illuminate the path you've been seeking. You don't have to fight the wind anymore. You just have to listen to it, because in every passing breeze, you'll hear the quiet call of freedom, the whisper of a brand new chapter unfolding just for you. Let the past be carried away with the wind. Release the worries, the wounds, the expired dreams. You cannot step into a new room if you keep standing at the old doorway. Trust that ahead of you lies a wider horizon, a brighter skies, and a journey full of promise waiting for your first step. This is the moment to take a deep breath, to feel the weight on your shoulders begin to lift, a moment to look back on all you've endured and smile with quiet gratitude, because every pain, every loss, every storm has shaped the Aries you are today, stronger, deeper, and more luminous than ever before. And when your heart finally softens, you'll feel the subtle shift of the earth beneath your feet. The heavy things will fall away, making space for pure, fresh energy to flow in. And in that stillness, you'll hear it, the quiet hum of something miraculous approaching. Because when the storms finally close, you'll discover a secret. On the other side of every challenge, a river of abundance has been waiting for you all along. Not just the clearing of your spirit, but the awakening of resources and opportunities you thought were blocked. And as your heart opens to receive this new chapter, you'll begin to see it clearly, a powerful flow of wealth and blessings finding its way back to you. As naturally as rivers flow to the sea, Aries, get ready, listen closely. The call of abundance is already on its way. Sometimes, the biggest changes in life arrive in the quietest moments. No thunder, no warning bells, just a September morning, when sunlight spills across your skin, soft as silk, and you suddenly sense something shifting inside you and all around you. It's a strange feeling, like the ground beneath your feet is quietly opening hidden streams, preparing to release a powerful new flow. Aries, this month is that moment. For months now you may have felt stuck, like your efforts were caught behind an invisible wall. Dreams delayed, plans unraveling, even the simplest needs feeling out of reach. Maybe you've asked yourself, what did I do wrong? What am I missing? But the universe has never forgotten you. It's only been waiting for the right doors to open. And now, September whispers softly, the current has returned. Imagine a mighty river, blocked by massive stones. For so long you've stood on its banks, hearing the distant rush of water but seeing nothing move. The weight of worry stacked high, like boulders damming the flow, leaving everything heavy, stagnant. But this month, the stones begin to shift. Little cracks open, and then the water returns. It doesn't flood, it doesn't destroy. It moves gently, steadily, nourishing the soil, bringing life back to everything around it. Aries, your financial flow is returning the same way, not as a sudden wave to sweep everything away, but as a steady current, quietly feeding your plans, your dreams, the seeds you once thought were lost. And this change is no accident. Astrologically, September opens an energetic gateway just for you. The seeds you planted before, the efforts, the persistence, the dreams you carried are beginning to bloom. And here's the magic. Many of your financial opportunities will come from places you least expect. It could be an old debt you'd long forgotten, suddenly repaid. It could be a familiar face from the past, returning with an unexpected offer, or maybe just a casual conversation, a passing detail you overhear that opens the door to a brand new possibility you never imagined. The universe moves through invisible threads, aligning you with the right people, the right places, the right timing. And this month, Aries, you'll see those connections clearer than ever before. But remember this, true wealth doesn't come from chasing or forcing. It comes when you open your heart to receive, when you believe you are worthy, when you stop trying to control every outcome. The flow returns, not because you demand it, but because inside, you are finally ready. You no longer see the world through the lens of lack. You begin to notice abundance everywhere, in a chance opportunity, in a relationship that supports you, in a spark of inspiration at midnight that could change everything. Let this month be your gentle reminder. You are never walking this journey alone. The universe is always listening, even when every door seems closed. When your energy shifts, the doors begin to open in places you never imagined. Aries, the most important thing now is trust. Trust your worth. Trust the seeds you've planted. Trust that every current, fast or slow, is moving toward you at exactly the right time. And when you feel your heart pulling you forward, follow it. Let your heart lead, not your fears. This September, when you see a door opening, step through it. When you hear a new calling, pause and listen closely. Don't be afraid to receive. Don't doubt the blessings finding their way to you. The universe never delivers what you are not ready for. And this moment, Aries, you are more ready than ever. Have you ever had a door suddenly open in front of you, an opportunity from a place you least expected? If you have, share your story in the comments below, because your journey might be the light someone else needs as they walk through their own darkness. Yes, Aries, the money is flowing back, but wealth is only one part of the picture. What lies ahead isn't just material abundance. It's a deeper richness, a fullness of the soul, a harmony you've been seeking all along. And soon, you'll uncover an even greater secret: which path, which work, which passion will finally make your soul truly come alive. Sometimes, the biggest changes in life come in the quietest moments. No thunder, no alarms, just a September morning, when sunlight spills across your skin, soft as silk, and suddenly you feel it, something shifting inside you, and all around you. It's a strange sensation, as if the ground beneath your feet is quietly opening hidden streams, ready to release a brand new current. Aries, this month is that moment. For months you may have felt stuck, like everything you tried was pressed against an invisible wall. Plans delayed, dreams drifting further out of reach. Even simple needs felt impossible to hold on to. And maybe at times you asked yourself, what am I doing wrong? What am I missing? But listen closely, Aries. The universe has never forgotten you. It's only been waiting for the right doors to open. And now, September arrives like a gentle whisper from destiny. The current has returned. Picture a great river, blocked by giant stones. For so long, you've stood on its banks, hearing the distant roar of water but seeing nothing move. Your worries have stacked up like rocks, damming the flow, weighing everything down. But this month, the stones begin to shift. Small cracks appear, and slowly, the water returns. It doesn't flood, it doesn't destroy, it moves steadily, softly, nourishing the earth around it, bringing life back to places long forgotten. Aries, this is your financial flow. It's returning now, not as a wild torrent to sweep you away, but as a steady, quiet current, carrying the abundance you've been waiting for to feed the dreams you thought were lost. And this shift is no accident. Astrologically, September opens an energetic gateway just for you. The seeds you've planted before, the effort, the persistence, the dreams you held close are beginning to bloom. And here's the magic. Many of your financial opportunities will come from places you never expected. It might be an old debt, long forgotten, suddenly repaid. It could be someone from your past appearing with an unexpected offer, or maybe it's just a casual conversation, a passing detail you overhear that opens a door you never even knew was there. The universe works in invisible threads, connecting you to the right people, the right places, the right timing. And this month, Aries, those threads will start to reveal themselves, clearer than ever before. But remember this, true wealth doesn't come from chasing. It doesn't come from grasping or forcing. It comes when you open your heart to receive, when you trust your worth, when you stop trying to control every detail. The flow returns, because inside you are finally ready. You no longer see the world through the lens of lack. Instead, you start noticing abundance everywhere you look, in a new opportunity, in a supportive connection, in an idea that sparks at midnight and refuses to let you sleep. Let September be your gentle reminder you are never walking this journey alone. The universe is always listening, even when every door seems closed and when your energy shifts. The doors open, often in places you least expect. Aries, the most important thing now is trust. Trust your worth. Trust the seeds you've planted. Trust that every current, fast or slow, is moving toward you at exactly the right time. And when your heart calls you forward, follow it. Let your heart lead the way, not fear, not scarcity. This September, when you see a door open, step through it. When you hear a new calling, pause and listen. Don't be afraid to receive. Don't doubt the blessings finding their way to you, because the universe never delivers what you're not ready for. And right now, Aries, you are more ready than ever. Have you ever had a door suddenly open in front of you? An opportunity from a place you never expected? If you have, share your story in the comments. Your journey might be the light someone else is searching for in their own darkness. Yes, Aries, the money is flowing back, but wealth is only one part of the picture. What lies ahead is bigger than numbers. It's not just material abundance, it's the fullness of your soul, the richness of alignment, the freedom to create and live fully. And soon, you'll uncover an even deeper secret, the work, the calling, the passion that will finally make your soul truly come alive. There are moments in life when you quietly realize you've been living the same story over and over, just with different faces, different places, different names. You love, you give, you hope, and then you get hurt, you pull back. You build walls around your heart. You promise yourself, next time you'll be more careful. But Aries, this September the universe whispers something different. Your heart's journey is entering a deeper layer. This month the old cycles begin to dissolve, softly, almost imperceptibly, like morning mist melting beneath the first light of day. The feelings that once bound you, the memories that weighed on your heart, the relationships that exhausted you, they begin to slip away naturally. Like autumn leaves falling from their branches, without noise, without struggle, without regret. No crashing waves, no violent storm, just a quiet, gentle shift. Aries, you've loved with everything in you, you've sacrificed, you've tried, you've placed your heart in someone else's hands and prayed it would be held with care. But love has its own way of teaching us about ourselves. Sometimes it doesn't arrive to stay. It arrives to hold up a mirror, to show us the deepest parts of our own soul, the cracks, the wounds, the fears of being abandoned. All of it isn't here to make you close your heart. It's here to teach you to love yourself first before you can truly love anyone else. This September brings you that chance to free your heart from the invisible chains it's carried. You'll realize that holding on to a toxic relationship or clinging to the shadow of someone who's already left only delays your own journey. And when you finally choose to release, when you whisper your quiet goodbyes to the stories that have expired, a new space opens within you, a space where light can finally pour in. This is the month when true alignment begins to find you. No more relationships that test your patience, that make you question your worth, that demand you prove yourself again and again. Instead, you'll feel something different, a softer love, a deeper connection, one that feels as natural as breathing. It could be someone new or someone who's been near you all along, but suddenly the meaning of that connection changes entirely. This time you'll feel seen, you'll feel heard, you'll feel loved, without needing to become anyone other than yourself. Aries, true love doesn't begin when someone comes along and fills the empty spaces within you. It begins the moment you look in the mirror and say, I am whole, I am worthy. When you cherish yourself fully, you stop searching for validation outside of you, and in that state of wholeness, the deepest, most beautiful relationships find their way to you naturally, because aligned energy always attracts aligned energy. So this month, take time for yourself, walk beneath the sunlight, listen to the wind moving through the trees, or simply sit quietly in a room and hear the rhythm of your own heartbeat. That sound, life itself, it's love, it's the reminder that you have always been worthy of the most beautiful things this universe has to offer. Forgive the ones who hurt you, and more importantly, forgive yourself for letting your heart carry that pain for so long. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing to lighten your spirit so you can finally move forward. And here's the magic, Aries. When your heart begins to heal, your energy shifts. And when your energy shifts, your world changes with it. The ones who no longer resonate quietly drift away. The ones aligned with your soul begin to move closer. You'll find yourself attracting deeper connections, mature love, relationships that nourish your spirit instead of draining it. If you've ever let go of a relationship to finally find yourself, share your story. Because somewhere out there, someone is listening right now, searching for a single ray of hope to step out of their own cycles of pain. Your story could be the miracle they've been waiting for. And then Aries, when your heart feels as light as a leaf after the rain, you'll finally see it, the most precious thing of all. Freedom, not freedom out there, but freedom within, freedom from old fears, freedom from past wounds, freedom to stand in your power, to love, to choose, to live as your truest self. And from that place of inner peace, you'll sense something else waiting for you. Another lesson, a deeper one, a lesson about protecting your light and guarding the sacred energy that belongs to you alone. There comes a moment in life when you look around and realize what's been draining you isn't that you've loved too much or given too much. It's that you've allowed things that were never meant for you to take up space in your life for far too long. Aries, this September is your moment to pause, to listen to yourself, and to begin the most important journey of all, protecting the light within. How many times have you tried to please everyone? How many times have you said yes to things that went against your own values, just to keep the peace, to avoid disappointing anyone? How many times have you walked away from conversations, relationships, or work, feeling completely drained while forcing a smile, pretending you were fine? Aries, those are the signs your energy has been leaking away. And this month, the universe brings you a quiet but powerful message. It's time to say, enough. Freedom isn't about having everything. True freedom is no longer being bound by the things that don't nourish your soul. Setting boundaries doesn't make you selfish. Setting boundaries is an act of love for yourself. It's how you protect the purest, brightest part of your spirit from being dimmed by what doesn't belong to you. Think of your inner world as a garden, without care, without fences. The most precious seeds within you can be overrun by what was never meant to grow there. Boundaries are how you protect that garden so it can thrive, so your light can keep shining. This September, you'll begin to see more clearly who, what, or even which habits have been holding you back from walking toward the light. It might be a job that's stolen your joy each morning. It might be a relationship that's made you question your own worth. It might even be the silent weight of promises you made long ago, carrying expectations that were never truly yours to hold. And sometimes, the thing you most need to release isn't another person at all, but an older version of yourself, the one who settled for less than what you truly deserve. Aries, saying no won't come easily, especially for a heart like yours, one so full of love, always ready to give. But remember this, you can't pour into the world from an empty cup. You must fill yourself first, before you can give to anyone else. And when you learn to say no to what drains your energy, you're really saying yes. Yes to peace. Yes to better opportunities. Yes to the love that's truly meant for you. Start small. Set limits with the old habits that slow you down. Decline invitations that leave you exhausted. Give yourself permission to rest when your body asks for it, and you'll see, as you begin to respect your own time, your own energy, your own emotions, the world will learn to respect them too. Imagine holding a small candle in your hands. That flame is your soul, the light the universe gave only to you. If you let the winds blow from every direction, the flame will wither. But if you shield it, you protect it with care, the flame doesn't just survive, it grows brighter. It lights your path. It inspires others to find their way. Boundaries are that shield. They don't cut you off from the world. They simply allow your light to shine without being swallowed by everything around you. This September invites you to find your balance again. When you finally let go of what was never yours to carry, you create space. And into that space, peace will flow. Freedom will flow. Right energy, the right people, the right opportunities will find their way to you. That's the gift life wants to give you, but you must make room to receive it. Aries, you don't have to please everyone. Sometimes the most beautiful thing you can do for yourself is whisper softly, enough, and walk away with a lighter heart. And here's the magic: when you finally love yourself the right way, the right people, the right opportunities, the right connections will begin to find you. No more exhaustion from repeating old cycles. Only alignment, only truth, only what truly matters. And if you've ever had to let go of something to protect your peace, share your story, because somewhere out there, someone is listening right now. Someone who's standing in the same struggle you once faced. Your story could be the strength they need to finally set themselves free. And then, Aries, when you stand firmly in your boundaries, you'll feel a freedom you've never known before. It's the moment you realize you're no longer pulled by outside demands. You're living in the rhythm of your own soul, and within that freedom, something begins to awaken inside you. A current, quiet but powerful, a flow of abundance and clarity, rising from deep within and finding its way into the world. There comes a moment in life, Aries, when you suddenly pause right in the middle of the rush and realize that everything you've been searching for out there has always been right here within you. This September brings you that moment. It's not just another month of financial chances, of money flowing in, of luck slowly turning in your favor. No, Aries, it's a rebirth of your soul, like a quiet river returning after a long, merciless drought. You've walked through days filled with longing, longing to prove yourself, longing to be seen, sometimes longing to have more, just to fill the emptiness inside. But now you're beginning to understand, true wealth isn't measured by the numbers in your account. It lives in your ability to love, to share, to create, and to savor every fleeting moment of this life. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this, Aries. You're standing in the middle of a vast, cracked field, dry and lifeless from endless seasons of scorching sun. Then suddenly, the rain comes. Gentle, healing, alive. Each drop sinks deep into the thirsty earth, awakening the sleeping roots beneath, bringing back the green that once seemed lost forever. Life returns. That's your soul right now, after long seasons of emotional drought, after heartbreak, loss, and silent battles. You are being nourished by a new energy, and the universe whispers, it's time. This September doesn't just hand you opportunities for material wealth. It awakens a power within you, quiet light that's been waiting to be ignited. There's a Buddhist teaching that says, when you stop holding on to fear, when your heart becomes still, the universe gives you exactly what you're worthy of. Aries, when you stop chasing what was never meant for you, when you learn to release those desperate desires you thought you needed, that's the moment abundance starts flowing into your life, as effortlessly as breathing. The universe has never abandoned you. It's been waiting, patiently, for the moment you stop struggling, so it can finally place its gifts into your hands. Doors are opening, opportunities are circling back, connections filled with love and meaning are returning. Everything you see outside is just a mirror, reflecting the light you've been uncovering within. But Aries, this fullness, this abundance, can't be measured by money alone. It's in the way you love someone without conditions. It's in the quiet moment you give part of yourself to lift someone else up. It's in the stillness of an autumn afternoon, when you notice the gold of the leaves, the sound of your own breath, and realize you are alive, you are here, you are loved. When you change within, the world changes around you, and in that state, you become a magnet for everything you've ever dreamed of. Money finds you, opportunities find you, kindred souls find you, not because you're chasing, but because you've become part of the current that carries it all. September teaches you something profound, Aries. You don't need to exhaust yourself proving your worth. You don't need to fight for your place under the sun. You already are enough. Simply be present, be honest, be true to yourself. When you love yourself fully, the entire universe reflects that love right back at you. Sure, there may still be days when fear whispers that you're not enough, moments when uncertainty makes you tremble. But pause and remember how far you've come. You've learned to protect your light. You've learned to rise again. Now it's time to open your hands, your heart, your life, and receive all the good that's flowing toward you. Because Aries, that river of abundance doesn't come from the outside. It springs from within you. And when you are full, the world around you blooms. And so you'll come to see, September isn't just another mark on the calendar. It's a reminder, a gentle whisper from the cosmos, that you are worthy of every blessing, every opportunity, every joy, because everything you've been searching for has always lived inside you. Thank you for being here, for sharing this moment with me. May this September bring you peace, prosperity, and the kind of loving connections your soul has always deserved.